obsessive people who are obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh. I play it for fun. Some people play it for their life. They'll die if they lose. That's what I think about Yu-Gi-Oh playing.
Well, it's a two-part question because you have to explain it from the perspective of someone who doesn't play and someone who does play. If you play the game, that question is pointless because there's everyone, all walks of life. If you go to a big event, you see everybody. You see the fat nerds, you see skinny, healthy people. It doesn't matter. From the outside, someone who's never played before and they're just going off like a basis, then that person might think just some fat, slob, dirty, nerdy guy. There are those people who play the game, but they're not as common, and most people hate them.
Immature, loud, really offensive about the game, serious about it. The reason why, because most dudes who don't play the game, females who still playing the game, think we're mature. We're not. We're mature enough about life because we play the little kiddie game to them, card game. But it ain't like that. Everybody, mature. Some people are mature in the game. They take care of responsibilities. And we are not mature. We are not immature. We are all mature. Some are mature in the game. So you shouldn't judge a person by what they play. About judge them on the inside, how they carry themselves outside Yu-Gi-Oh. But I play. I love the game. I'm nowhere near mature. I'm immature. My bad. I'm mature. I got a son. So I'm proud. Proud to play. It's fun. Fun game. I love it. It's fun. It's a fun game to play with.
My idea of the stereotypical Yu-Gi-Oh player would probably be, well, a stereotypical pro Yu-Gi-Oh player would be like the person with the beats and they have a cap on and a hoodie over it. And they'll just look down while playing. You ask them something, they'll just nod or shake their head. They won't respond to you. You're too worthless to talk to them. They're just too good for you. That's a stereotypical pro. And then just the regular stereotypical Yu-Gi-Oh player is just someone with a lot of time on their hands probably and has too much money. And they spend it on a card game. Well, I do too. Yeah.
Usually when I think of the typical Yu-Gi-Oh player, someone who tends to try to value everything kind of by different websites. Usually before they do a trade, they'll look up the prices, they'll be kind of particular about what they're looking for. Usually just really, but also they'll kind of be looking for different stuff to go in the deck. Really, I don't really know a typical Yu-Gi-Oh player myself. There's so many different varieties, but really nowadays it's usually a person who really goes by websites, prices and stuff. Don't really like to trade, just trade. Usually want a little bit more money. I know I do.
From an outside standpoint and somebody that doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh, normally probably nerdy, likes anime, likes video games, basically what most actual Yu-Gi-Oh players like, but a lot more nerdy. That's the stereotype of it. What actual Yu-Gi-Oh players look like, they normally wear hats, glasses, like sunglasses and stuff. A lot better than normal, I guess, but most of them do like anime and will be wearing video game t-shirts, or just anything like that.
The bad player that takes everything serious, no, not niggas like me, because I got other shit to do besides Yu-Gi-Oh. I got here late today. That happens often. I have other shit to do. A lot of them don't have shit to do but sit up here in all your favorite card shops and play Yu-Gi Minds all day. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with Yu-Gi Minds. I love the game, I still play. If there was something wrong with it, I stopped playing. But that's the time and a place to sit your ass down and do something different. There's life outside of this bullshit. They value all their cards too high. They care too much about what's the meta and what they need to play. That's kind of ironic coming from me since I'm always playing meta. But still, it's crazy. People that take the game too fucking serious and they have nothing else to do besides play Yu-Gi-Oh and look at Yu-Gi-Oh. Get on Duel Network, watch anime. Yeah, that's about it. Go to the movies every once in a while, only to see superhero movies. It's crazy. Like, it's stereotypical.
And collect sneakers.
Hey, no, they don't do that. That's very few of us. Like,
A douche. You know, because you go to an event, you know, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of stuff. Then you get sacked out by the most expensive deck, hollowed out. Then you try to shake their hand, you get the sportsmanship, you know? And just walk away with their beats. Then they change the slip on you. Okay, that's it.
Well, the typical person outside of here would say that the typical Yu-Gi-Oh player is a kid, somebody smaller frame, anyone of younger nature. But for us that know what it's all about, it's more of a competitive sport. You have those in here that price everything based on value. You have those who take the game very seriously that will raise the temper at you just because it's a game. And other perspective, I would say it's like gambling, because you don't know what you're going to get out of it, and you have people who give up everything they have for it. So my perception of a typical player is a gambler.
Well, if you don't play and you think of it, well, nerdy, was this your mom, doesn't have a job, or something like that. But in reality, everybody usually has a wife or a girlfriend or anything, but there's different ways you could take it, and most people take it the wrong way. But on that note, we're not nerds. We just have fun.
My stereotypical Yu-Gi-Oh player is probably the loud ones. Like if they lose or something, they get upset about it and they want to get loud and cuss you out and stuff. I just hate that, man. Just be a team player or be a player, a good teammate player or whatever, and accept the loss and shake hands and move on about your business. But you know, that's what I hate about Yu-Gi-Oh players now. But that's my thought on everything, and hopefully people out there will agree with me.